share this video. This one of them lives that's gonna enlighten you. I want to talk about Meek Mill. I want to talk about Kanye West. I want to talk about Drake. See, Meek Mill, right? Back in the days, I was signed to Khaled, and I remember Meek Mill beefing with Drake. And I was like, man, why Meek Mill dissing Drake and doing all this shit with Drake? And I came to a realization that it was an emotion that made Meek Mill feel entitled. Hold on, let me get everybody on here. It was an emotion that made Meek Mill feel entitled. He felt like Drake owed him a retweet. He felt like Drake should have posted his album. Here it is today, Kanye West doing the same goddamn thing. See, emotions will drive you into insanity. Emotions will block your bag. Emotions will make you forget who you are. Emotions will make you forget yourself, your kids, and everybody else when you got emotions. See, one thing about business, ain't no emotions in business because business don't come with a heartbeat. And what you gotta understand is, everybody ain't gonna be how you gonna be. Everybody ain't, you can't expect another you out of somebody else. Emotions. King B, what's up with your baby? Shout out to everybody chiming in, baby. I see you. King B, what's up with your big dog? Meek Mill was beefing with Drake, and it cost him prison time. It cost him years of his career. It cost him, you understand me, relationships, Cesare Brown. Thank you so much, Cesare Brown. It costed him time that he could never get back based on emotions. You gotta learn how to master your emotions. You gotta learn how to overlook certain things, man, and look to the bigger picture. You gotta stop trying to expect people to see things the way you see it. Just because you see some shit that way, that don't mean everybody gonna see it the way you see it. Kenneth Bynes, thank you so much. Kenneth Bynes Jr., thank you so much. Let me tell you something. You got to master your emotions, because emotions block the bag. Emotions will stop your pockets. Emotions will get you fired off your job. Emotions will take you under the ocean. Tiana, thank you so much. God bless you. You got to find a stability. You got to find a stable mind when you making conscious decisions. And that mind got to come from the way that you think consciously. And see, what I want to ask you tonight is some real deep questions. I want to ask you one question right now, right? I want to ask you, how do you interpret yourself? How do you look at yourself? How do you interpret yourself? Brian Hardiman, thank you so much. E-Fitness on here, what's up? Thank you so much. How do you interpret yourself? Interpretation is to explain the meaning of something. How do you interpret why you was born? How do you interpret what's your purpose on planet Earth? How do you interpret these things? John T. Scott, thank you so much. God bless you for that. Let me tell you something. Interpretation will change your destination. You got to find out why you was born. You got to find why you act the way you do. You got to find that out. Marcel Frederick, thank you so much. We're going to go a little farther today, baby. See, self-interpretation arises emotions. Sam, thank you so much, Sam. I seen you on the last live, too. Shout out to Sam, thank you so much. Sam was my top super chatter last live, him and LeVon Delaney. Thank you so much. God bless you. Let me tell you something. Why you were born? What is your purpose? What kind of service you offer to the world? This is how you interpret yourself. This is your life coming attraction. This is what you was born to find out. Why am I here? Who am I? Where do I come from? That's what interpretate, you understand me, what your being playing in the world. And you got to find that shit out. Self-interpretations arise emotions. Self-interpretation make you understand me, it brings the feel. Why do you feel the way you feel about certain things that's happening? Why do you feel a certain way you feel about certain people around you? Why do you feel a certain way when you go to certain places? Why do you feel a way about a certain thing that you use? Self-interpretation. And see, what you got to understand, something about self-interpretation is this. It's all about your childhood influences. It's all about your childhood emotions. I want to ask you a question. When you was growing up in your childhood, was your house filled with love and peace? Was your house filled with support? Was your house filled with ambition? Was your house filled with integrity? Was your house filled with love? When you came home, was there food on the table? Did your mama teach you how to be a woman? Did your daddy teach you how to be a man? Did your uncle come around sometime and give you $2 for the ice cream truck? Was it love and peace? Or when you was growing up, was it negative arguments, negative energy? Mr. Gold, thank you so much. Was it negative fights in your house? What kind of childhood you had growing up? That could show you certain ways how it affected you. It messed up your self-interpretation because you grew up in a negative environment. These childhood memories that you grew up facing probably emotionally empowered you, or they probably emotionally scarred you for the rest of your life. Because you seen your daddy hit on your mama, you think it's okay to hit women. Because you lost your father at the age of 1 or 2 years old, you don't know what it is to be around a father, so you don't care about somebody else who had kids. This is self-interpretation. This how you interpreted these things. This is connected to emotions. It is emotionally scarring you because you ain't grow up around somebody that empowered you due to the way that you process the things you've seen for so many years. You think that's just how it's supposed to be. That's your interpretation. There's some people that live with fear and doubt their whole life. And the reason they live with fear and doubt their whole life is because they grew up in a negative environment as a child. There's some people grew up without love, so they don't know how to love. They don't know what love is. That's an emotion that they can't feel because they never grew up knowing that love is real. So they don't even know what God is. There's some people that never grew up in the church house, so they don't know what it is to go to church and put God first. And here you is coming around talking about open up your Bible to Ecclesiastes. And they don't even know what the goddamn Genesis is. They don't even know what Adam and Eve is. They too busy trying to be Adam and Steve. Understand what I'm saying? I need y'all to share this goddamn video tonight, baby. I'm going in. I'm gonna touch some emotions tonight. But I'm finna teach you how to deal with that shit. James Michelle, thank you so much for that super chat. Let me tell you something. It's a lot of people that has been emotionally scarred. It's a lot of people that grew up and their father ain't like them. And their mother ain't like them, and their brother was jealous of them. So they don't understand what love is. It's some people that grew up emotionally supported, so they emotionally empowered. They probably was the only child. And their mama and daddy gave them love and so forth and so forth. They push forward in the world. They don't care about doubters and naysayers because they see the silver lining in the problems in the world. Jeffrey Wyatt, thank you so much. God bless you for that super chat. Y'all make sure y'all share this goddamn video. Share. It's how you process things, man. What kind of environment you grew up like? You understand me? What was your childhood like, dog? What kind of experience you had as a child? You got to look back at all that because not only does it cause emotionally scar, it has traumatization involved with that. And we speak on trauma all the time, but we got to learn how to get past this shit and move on in our life because it's messing with you, man. See, I'm going to tell you something, right? In life, you got optimistic people and you got pessimist people, right? See, people that have opportunistic mindsets, a mind full of wishes and ambitions, they grew up in a goddamn house full of love and peace. Like if your mind open to new opportunities, you look at Uber and you don't be scared to get in the Uber car because you feel like somebody gonna take you and do something to you. You got an open mind. You know where the world going and you willing to try some shit because you optimistic. But a pessimist person is a person that see all the bad and the good. They got a problem for every solution. They got a problem for every solution. On the other hand, an optimistic person got a solution for every problem. But a pessimist don't want to hear that shit because they mind clogged up with negative shit. And let's talk about that shit. See, I want to tell you something, right? An emotion is an instinct that cuts the mind off and activate the heart to do the mind's job. Thank you so much, LaVonda Rainey. Shout out to my homegirl on here, LaVonda Rainey, always showing out, always going up, always showing love. I seen you on the last live. I was so locked in. I went and watched it back. I say, man, I want to bless LaVonda Rainey. Thank you so much. Me and LaVonda Rainey working on a movie. I need everybody to get ready for that movie we got coming out. It's a comedy film. We starting to film in Cleveland, Ohio this weekend. Friday, I'm shooting the first couple scenes. We're going to come back to Miami and shoot it in Miami. LaVonda Rainey will be starring in that film. Thank you so much, LaVonda Rainey. I'm picking my supporters to do business with me. I want to blow people up. I want to give people an opportunity. Shout out to Sam. Sam, thank you so much, Sam. Say, LaVonda. Man, listen, Sam and LaVonda been showing out every live, man. I need everybody on here to hit that goddamn like button. I need everybody on here, man. If you can show some love, it's all good. We all ain't doing it big. We ain't got to do it big, but everything, you understand me? Something is better than nothing. Something is better than nothing. And if you ain't supporting, you ain't important. I need everybody on here to hit that goddamn like button, baby, if you understand what I'm saying. Now, I want to tell you something, right? Even LaVonda Rainey, when I had brought her down here to Miami and we kicked it, she had goddamn went into a situation where she goddamn walked away from her job. And she's so optimistic, you understand me, walking away from her job. See, y'all be on here talking about LaVonda Rainey rich and all that shit. What you didn't understand is LaVonda Rainey is a caretaker. And when she came down here, they had a hate on her, right? And she walked there, part of the way with the job, and she found a certain way to look at that situation. Say, you know what, Nino, that's the best thing ever happened to me. That's the best thing ever happened to me. Shout to Sam, shout to Lily on here. She said, cause now I can focus on my business. But a pessimist person would have looked at that situation and be like, damn, you know, I done lost my goddamn job. I don't know what I'm finna do. This all I had. Man, LaVonda Rainey ain't think like that. LaVonda Rainey say, you know, I'm glad they took that job from me, man. I'm glad they hating on me, man. That don't mean shit to me. They can hate all they want, Lily. They can hate all they want, Sam. When you bless, what's for you is for you. And it don't matter who against you. It don't matter what they take from you. Because when God says for you, when God ordained it, all you got to do is claim it, baby. Nobody don't give about no money. It ain't about the money. It's about the principle. It's about the integrity. You can't buy that. You can't stop what God got for you. I don't care what you do. You can't stop it. You can hate on it. You can talk about it. You can try to cop block it, but you can't stop it, baby, because God ordained it. All you got to do is wake up and claim it, baby. Understand what I'm saying, baby. I'm finna go in tonight. And see, I want to tell you something back to the emotions, right? Like an emotional instinct. An emotion is an instinct, right? That cuts off the mind, cuts off the head, and got them connect the heart and activate the heart to do the mind's job. Which means you think and make decisions out of emotions. Everything you do is off of fucking feelings and shit like that. And you gotta cut that shit out. Cause I'm gonna tell you something. Instead of thinking with common sense, you start to think with your heart. It's just like a scorned woman, right? When a woman mad, when you done did something wrong to a woman think 90% emotional and 10% common sense. Whatever you did to that woman, she trying her best to get you back. She'll set your ass up to be killed and come cry at the funeral. That's just how a woman is. A man think with emotions. Some of you niggas more emotions than women. Some of you niggas got more emotions than women, dog. But one thing about it, when a woman get mad, that's why it's good to be friends with a woman. That's why it's good to be good with a woman. Because long as she good, she ain't gonna never disrespect you or try you. See, like my man Terrence Taylor, we was talking on the phone earlier, right? And he say, Nino, what is love? And I had said love is an emotional feeling, an instinct. He said, nah, Nino, love is respect. Because if you respect somebody, you ain't gonna do nothing to hurt them. And in regards, you love that person. Love is respect. And when I thought about it, he right. Because we love God, we'll never disrespect God. And when we do disrespect God, we come back and always repent because we love God. That's what it is. Understand what I'm saying, baby? The 7 seals of God, shout to Sam on here, baby. It's going in, so it's going down. So watch this. When you start to think in an emotional state, right, you cut your head off and you activate your heart to do the mind's job. You cut off common sense and you start to think out of love and fear. And you can't do that. And see what that do is, man, that causes you to make a permanent decision based off of temporary circumstances. You start to make a permanent decision based off temporary circumstances, temporary moods, and goddamn temporary beliefs in a fucking relationship. You make certain kind of decisions you won't make if you had common sense or you ain't had no feelings involved. You wouldn't make this decision you make. But because you got them stuck in emotions and you done cut off your common sense and you done stopped thinking and you cause the brain to shut down and you cause your heart to cut on, what happens is you start to make some real bad decisions off a goddamn temporary emotion. A permanent decision off a temporary emotion. Because you're reacting out of love and fear. Let me tell you something. Rule number 1, never make a permanent decision over a temporary emotion. Rule number 2, never make a permanent decision with a temporary person. Rule number 1, never make a permanent decision over a temporary emotion. Because you feel a certain way, stop you making temporary emotion. Let me tell you what I mean. A lot of y'all be talking about y'all finna lose weight. And y'all go buy a whole motherfucking treadmill. And this treadmill was cool the first 2 weeks when you thought about losing weight. But time as you got tired of goddamn the emotion that wore off, now the treadmill in the goddamn way, and now you gotta call the mover to come move the treadmill. Cause you don't wanna work out no more. You ain't think about that shit no more. Just like goddamn all these niggas. You go get one of these bad ass bitches, got the ass, the titties, and all that shit, the lip, everything, bitch look like Kim K, and you Kanye. Yeah, y'all Kim gay. And when you get the bitch, this bitch can't cook, clean, can't do shit. And then goddamn after 2 years of relationship, you ready to get rid of her. When she walk around, she don't even look at her ass no more. You don't look at her titties no more. You know why? Because you made an emotional purchase with her. You made you ever went to the Walmart and you came to the Walmart to get you some onions. But when you get in the Walmart, you walk out with half the goddamn store. Because you done made all these emotional purchases. You making emotional decisions. You thinking temporary on some permanent shit that's gonna affect you long term. Stop doing that, man. Rule number 3. So rule number 1 is never make a permanent decision off a temporary emotion. Rule number 2 is never make a permanent decision with a temporary person. Which means, y'all, a lot of y'all be getting married, right? Y'all get married to have the wedding. Y'all want the wedding ceremony. Now, I advise a lot of y'all, man, if you ain't ready for marriage, if you ain't ready to do the right thing, if you ain't ready for commitment, devotion, loyalty, yeah, love, the long way, to death do us part, you get old and great. If you ain't ready for that, don't get married, because I'm going to tell you why. Marriage is easy to get into and hard to get out of. You get married at any courthouse for $100. They'll give you a marriage license. But when you get divorced, it's going to cost you your new Rolls Royce to get up out that shit. And she got the wanna sign for the paperwork, because you finna pay a big fine. Just like kids. Y'all be talking about kids look good. You get the baby goddamn fever. And then goddamn you forget that's an 18-year responsibility of you take care of these goddamn kids. And you got to be there for that child. That child ain't act to be here for you. She ain't got to be here for you. You got to be here for that child. But y'all make permanent decisions of, ooh, that baby look cute. Then y'all be talking about, I want a goddamn dog. Y'all go out there and see somebody walking out a goddamn Frenchie, and you goddamn go buy you a $5,000 Frenchie. Now here go the problem with the Frenchie. The Frenchie start shitting. The Frenchie start eating up your goddamn sofa and all this shit. Now the Frenchie ain't so cute no more. Because you know why? You made a temporary emotional purchase, and now you got a permanent decision where you got to keep this goddamn dog for the next 12 to 15 years. Stop doing that. Rule number 1, never make permanent decisions over a temporary emotion. Rule number 2, never make a permanent decision with a temporary person. Rule number 3, never let your temporary circumstances make you feel like you are permanently stuck there forever. Just because you stay in the projects don't mean you gonna always be there. Just because you're broke right now don't mean you're going to always be broke. Just because you with a man that ain't treating you right don't mean that you're going to always be the man like that. God will take you through that just to show you what you don't need. God will take you through that and down through there just to show you what you really need in your life. Lessons come before blessings. But y'all be making these goddamn permanent decisions off temporary emotion. Let me tell you something. God works off the mind of a man. The enemy works off the heart of a man. The enemy works off your emotions. The enemy works off your emotions to make you forget to use your intelligence. The enemy trying to trick you through your emotions. That's why you keep going back to people that don't mean you no good. That's why you keep going back to this drug habit you got. That's why you keep going back to the goddamn casino gambling when you just said you weren't gonna do that no more. Because he tap into the emotion. And he tell you, man, you know what? You got one more. You gonna win. You just gotta go up there to the casino and get goddamn. You go up there and bet when you say you ain't finna bet no more. Good goddamn, you go to the weed man and you buying drugs. I ain't gonna say weed because a lot of y'all be smoking weed. I ain't mad at you about that because weed is goddamn, the real weed is grown. It ain't bad, it's grown. But this shit they putting out here, I wouldn't suggest you try that. But let me say this. You around here, I'm gonna say alcohol. God damn it, you talking about you ain't gonna have no more drink. Here it is, you go to the club with your homegirl and they pass you the bottle of the Casamigo and you the first one talking about, give it to me. I thought you say you weren't gonna drink no more though. You supposed to have a bottle of this. Soon as you go to the club and they got the bottle of Casamigos out, here you go talking about, give me the goddamn bottle. Give me a cup. Give me a bottle with the motherfucking cup. What's up? That's you. You in the club talking about Casamigos and you're drunk, can't find your car. Now you get home to your old lady and you can't even make it to goddamn work to pay the goddamn bills because you said you was finna leave that shit alone. Now you ain't strong enough in the head. Understand what I'm saying? Rule number 1, never make a permanent decision over temporary emotion. Rule number 2, never make a permanent decision with a temporary person. Rule number 3, never let your temporary circumstances make you feel like you permanently stuck there forever. That's not true, baby. Let me tell you something. The enemy work off your emotions. The enemy work off your emotions, baby. And what you got to understand is the idle mind is the devil's playground. But a busy mind cannot be tempted by the enemy. See, when you idle, the devil tempt you. But when you busy, you tempt the devil because you got to make him think of clever ways to trick you. Now he got to work through other people. See, when you sitting down and you working on emotions, it's just you. He ain't got nothing to work with. He just got to get to you. But when you so busy and you got so much shit going on, he got to come through a different person. He got to come through your kids. He got to come through your boss. He got to come through your wife, your significant other. He got to use other distractions to tempt you because you too busy to get to. An idle mind is the devil's playground, baby. But a busy mind can't be tempted because you ain't got no emotions. You ain't got no time for feelings. That's why a man, right, will find a reason. He'll keep finding a reason to go back to a woman that means him no good. You ever seen one of your homeboys, right? You tell this nigga, man, leave this old gold digging ass hoe alone, dog. But this nigga, you got there 2 weeks later, you see this fuck nigga ride by you in the big body Benz, and he got big booty Taisha in there. You know big booty Taisha ain't shit but a goddamn gold digger. But he finding reasons to go back because the devil done tempt him. Because an idle mind is a devil playground. But a busy mind can't be tempted. It's just like a woman that, understand me, that accept this no good ass man, this no good ass Negro. You understand me? Every time he done disappointed in her, he done cheated on her, he done did her wrong, he done stole money out of goddamn credit card, he done stole the food stamp card and took it to Taisha's house and filled up her refrigerator. And she keep finding the reason to take this nigga ass back. Every time he done cheated on her. Every time he done did her wrong. I need everybody, if you understand what I'm saying, to hit that goddamn like button if you know a nigga that goddamn keep taking this ragged ass woman back that keep doing it wrong, hit that goddamn like button. If you know a woman that keep goddamn taking this man back and all she do is cheat on her, hit that goddamn like button. Shout to Curly Langston on here. I'm currently transitioning out my job to a new graphic design. Thank you for your encouragement, Nino. God bless you. God bless you too, bro. God bless you too, bro. Keep on coming with it, baby. It's on. Let me tell you something. It is an emotional state, man, that causes a person to overlook the obvious things that common sense will point out. So when, and you know what's so scary? I'm gonna tell you something else, right? You could motivate somebody, you could tell somebody some shit, and they'll hate you for telling them the truth. You ever did that to somebody? Man, look, bro, this woman you got cheated on you. Hey, go to video footage. She was in the Foot Locker with this ragged ass nigga. No, she ain't. Yes, she is. Ain't that your bitch? Man, I'm finna fuck her ass up. Next thing you know, he done made up with the bitch, and you become the enemy. Because guess what? You telling them common sense shit. You telling them shit that gonna help him, heal him, and get him over the bullshit. But for some reason, he don't want to hear that. Asharia, thank you so much. Only fact spoken is you. You know I ain't gonna stop, baby. Thank you so much. I appreciate the love. I seen you on the last one too, baby. You gonna be the first millionaire in your family. I seen you. Let me tell you something. You telling this nigga everything right. Man, leave this old no good ass hoe alone. She riding up with Tyrone. And he still find a reason. You lying. That ain't her. That's a bitch wearing a costume look like my girl. That ain't her. Bro, this your bald head ass broad here, bro. Then you too. You telling your homegirl, girl, your man was in your car cheating on you at your lunch break. Betty B, thank you so much. God bless you, Betty. Girl, this your man right here. I had filmed it. He was at the Starbucks with goddamn curly hair red. He was at the Starbucks with curly hair red. Look at this picture, girl. Ain't this your car? Yeah, this was your car. He said that wasn't him. He said he went up there and got him some Starbucks. She tried to find every reason to stay with goddamn no good ass big head Tank. She with big head Tank and big head Tank with curly hair red. And you proving it every time, and guess what? Somehow you become the enemy. Because common sense, you got common sense and you ain't got no feelings in that shit, but yet she's so emotional attached. You understand me? That she ain't got no emotional intelligence. Because your emotions and your mind are plugged together. Swift 3891, thanks up. B Ross, thank you so much. Everybody get them likes up like B Ross say. I need everybody to get them goddamn likes up. Let me tell you something. Your emotions and your mind are plugged in together. They in the same socket. It's called emotional intelligence. Let's get a little deep here. Let's talk about emotional intelligence, right? So emotional intelligence is your power and decision over your heart or your mind. Your power of decision chooses which one that is going to use in every situation. That's called emotional intelligence. When you choose to overlook common sense for love, you being emotionally scarred, emotionally blind right now. You thinking out of emotions. That's why a lot of people lose their money. That's why a lot of people lose their house. A lot of people lose their house for a woman, drugs and gambling and all type of other shit. Alcoholics lose their license to a DUI, all because of some other shit. Understand what I'm saying, man? You got to use emotional intelligence, man. You got to use your power over your decision. What's gonna work best for you in every situation? Let me tell you something. What you could do is you could choose to think mentally in every situation, or you could choose to think emotionally in every situation. But you got the power of choice. I need everybody watching this video, I don't care who you is, I need you to hit that goddamn like button right now. I need everybody watching to hit that goddamn like button right now. See, thinking mentally right will give you a superpower called self-control. A lot of people ain't got self-control, and you got to be able to be stable in order to have self-control. A lot of people ain't got that. A lot of people ain't got that because they thinking emotionally. You got to have discipline. You got to be stable. You Ryan talking about you want your kids, you want custody of your kids. Man, let me tell you something. Do you know the courts will evaluate you? And if you ain't mentally or emotionally stable, you will never see your kids. They'll have to be in the room with you in order to see your kids because you ain't stable. Thinking mentally will give you a superpower over yourself called self-control. Do you got self-control? Self-control will make you conscious of everything around you. Everything around you become conscious of because you got self-control. Everything you involved in, you got self-control. You looking at everything, all these deals they throwing at you. All the time, your job offering you for overtime, you evaluating that shit. That shit that your goddamn husband bringing to you, baby, I think we should move here. You evaluating that shit because you got self-control. And everybody you deal with, you start to evaluate when you got self-control. But you got to have emotional intelligence to overpower that love shit when it comes to certain things, man. It's okay to love, even with your kids, man. Let me tell you something. If you're a parent right now, you watching me, and your kids taking you down through there, you gotta learn how to disconnect your heart sometime and learn how to deal with them badass kids, because the world ain't gonna play with it. That's just like Dr. Dre and his daughter. Dr. Dre's daughter homeless right now, and everybody going bad on Dr. Dre. Ain't nobody looking at his daughter. His daughter damn near 40 years old, 39 years old, still depending on her daddy. What the hell you been doing for 30 years when your daddy goddamn would take care of you? You could have opened up stocks. You could have opened up a boutique. You could have used goddamn Dr. Dre's name and opened up you a goddamn counterfeit beats. You could have did something else other than what you doing. You right here trying to accuse your daddy because he's successful, because you emotional and you feel like, oh, he ain't seen his grandkid. You 39, 38 years old, finna be 40, still depending on your daddy. And y'all around here dragging Dr. Dre. See, your success will make you an enemy to the people that ain't successful as you. Your success will make you the enemy. People will dislike you. People will blame you for their shortcomings just because goddamn you successful and you ain't going through the shit they going through. I feel sorry for that man. His wife taking him down through there. God doing something to Dr. Dre right now. His wife taking him down through there. His health taking him down through there. And goddamn now his own daughter taking him down through there. Let me tell you something. Success don't do nothing but put a bigger magnifying glass on you for the people to see how real you are, how broke you are, how petty you are, how goddamn unstable you are, how you thought you had life figured out and they realize you ain't got shit figured out. You just like me. That's all success brings. That's all that magnifying glass brings. It brings the goddamn real, and it show people how really real it is, even with money. Because the more money you got, the more problems you gonna have. It ain't about the money, baby. Trust what I'm saying. This shit deeper than money. But you got to learn how to have self-control, and you got to have emotional intelligence to see what's around you. Smooth Wealth, thank you so much. New motto: instead of expecting someone to hold me down, I'm expecting someone to act and think they say they're gonna hold me up. That's right. Mark Harrison, thank you so much for that super chat. God bless you for that. Let me tell you something. You gotta have self-control, and you gotta have emotional intelligence. You got to be conscious of everything around you. You got to be conscious of everything you involved in. You got to be conscious of everybody you deal with. You got to use common sense, and you got to learn how at any time you can shut off your feelings from anybody. Y'all could be cool 1 minute and they do some fuck shit, fuck them for the rest of their life. You got to learn how to do that. That take emotional intelligence. You got to overlook they goddamn poison they putting in you. Maybe they make you laugh. Maybe they make money with you. I don't make money with people I'm not cool with. I don't want to be down with you. I don't want your money. All money ain't good money. I'm rejecting that motherfucking deposit. Understand what I'm saying, baby? You got to identify these jealous ass family members when you got emotional intelligence. There's some family members that use you and just cause drama in your life. And you right here talking about, that's my brother, that's my cousin, that's my daughter, that's my son. Man, fuck them people, man. Them people grown and they just like you and they causing drama in your life, fucking up your life, and you right here causing, talking about, that's my goddamn brother, that's my cousin, that's my sister. Man, they fucking your life up, man. They fucking you up, man. Get from around them, man. They emotionally scarring you, man. And they using that family tactic on you. Hey, yo, Timbo, thank you so much for that super chat. Thanks for the wisdom, Nino. I appreciate you, Timbo. Timbo, the God on here, baby. It's on, baby. Let me tell you something. Emotional intelligence will make you identify the enemy even if they hold a place in your heart. Emotional intelligence, Donald Malone. Emotional intelligence, Donald Malone. Donald Malone, thank you so much for that super chat. God bless you for that. I need everybody to hit that goddamn like button. Donald Malone, hit that like button for me, big dog. You gotta identify these negative ass family members that's causing drama and havoc in your life. All they do is hate, blame, and complain. All they do is call your phone trying to borrow money every 5 seconds. All they do is hate on you because you got somebody that wants you and don't nobody want they steak, breath, stank, coochie ass. And they got them blaming you for your success. Get from around them motherfuckers. Emotional intelligence can determine how you process them bad news you be getting. Mark Harrison, thank you so much. Next level detailing. North Carolina, keep preaching, bro. I ain't gonna stop. Shout out to Next Level Detailing on here. Thank you so much for that super chat. God bless you for that. Let me tell you something. Emotional intelligence will help determine dirty. No, that was the only one. Only one on here. God is the best. Real one. Tell him, Nino. I ain't gonna stop. Thank you so much. Only one. Emmanuel LLT. Gotta be a man about yours. We all taught different, but it's only one way to be a man. You feeding us like a big dog. Believe that. You feeding us like big dog. My bad. I got down. I'm so stuck in this message. I ain't gonna stop. Having discernment. 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 Tiana say discernment. Discernment is you got to identify the plot against you. And the people around you got to have discernment to identify the enemy. You got to identify things. Discernment should be a concernment when it comes to this here life. When it comes to his here getting money, when it comes to doing things, you got to have discernment. Discernment is a concernment when you're trying to get to the promised land or you trying to get to the future destination. Everybody around you got to have discernment. People got to understand and identify the enemy and the plots against you and the plots made on your life. They got to have discernment. Let me tell you something, man. It's some family members you got in your life, man, and you consider them family, man, the whole time they in competition with you. But you so emotionally attached that you ain't using emotional intelligence. And you becoming emotionally scarred due to what your family doing to you, but everybody ain't gonna do you how your family do you. You gotta use emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence can determine how you process bad news, failures, and shortcomings in your life. You either gonna be a victim or you gonna be a victor. You gotta look at life different. You gotta process what you're going through different. You gotta be a victor, not a victim. Everybody like to hate, blame, and complain and talk about what somebody else did to them, but they don't never identify what they did. They don't never tell you about what the hell they did, but they always want to talk about what somebody else did or what else somebody else got going on. But nobody point the finger at their goddamn self. Well, I'm here to tell you, Kenneth Bynes, the minute you point one finger at somebody else, 4 fingers point back at you. You point one finger at somebody, 4 fingers point back at you. Shout out to Kenneth Bynes on here. Thank you so much for that super chat. God bless you for that. Shout out to Lee Bell on here. I love you. I appreciate you. Definitely happy I caught up with this channel. Thank you so much, Lily. Let me tell you something. Be a victor. Be a victor. See, what you got to understand is when you becoming emotionally intelligent, you're going to either activate or deactivate your resilience inside you. It's either you're going to activate your resilience like a seed, right? A seed got to find dirt. A seed got to find darkness in order to come up to the light and grow into something. So it look for dirt. It look for darkness. But if a seed is on the sidewalk, it'll never grow. You got to look for that dirt to become resilient, because everybody got a resilient person inside them. Are you resilient? Are you going to choose to be resilient? Or you going to sit there and drown in your misery and hate, blame, and complain everybody else because you going through some shit? You think everybody supposed to be goddamn going through the shit that you going through. Let me tell you something. An emotional, intelligent person can deal with negative people and never see life the way they do. When you emotionally intelligent, you could talk to people that ain't got their shit figured out because you love them so much. You could just goddamn filter the conversation. So when it go to some negative shit, child, please, I don't want to hear that shit. What's going on though? How Cousin Red is? Man, you know Cousin Red just got shot at. For real? All right, I'm going to call you back. So that's somebody with emotional intelligence, somebody that's trying to look for a scapegoat to be negative with, and you ain't sitting there playing that shit. When you emotionally intelligent, you can deal with negative people and never see life the way they do because you don't sit there and watch the news. Do you know sitting there watch the news control the way you think? And all you gotta do to regain your resilience is cut the goddamn TV off. Click, cut that shit off. Unity matters, thank you so much. TV, news and all that shit is prepared service for you to be emotionally attached to whatever they preaching, that negative bullshit they preaching. That's why all the old people in their 60s and up watch the goddamn news, because they emotionally attached to that shit. They know about all the robberies, all the killings. If the news got to tell a story about life, they'll tell you, don't open no business, because they gonna rob you. Don't go outside because they gonna kill you. And don't ride on the 95 or whatever, 75 or 77 or wherever you live at, because you gonna get into a car accident. And it's gonna rain today. Everything bad on the goddamn news, man. You watch CNN, they got you scared about that shit though. They got you scared about that shit though. Everything bad on the news, baby. How about you go in life and see what life got to offer you? Because see, what I learned about people is a negative person is a pessimist, and a positive person is an optimist. A pessimist is a closed-minded individual, and an optimistic person is an open-minded individual. So when you hear people come to you with their problems, you have a choice. You can either think life gonna be bad because they life bad and this is what they told me what it is, or you could think optimistic and say, just because that happened to them don't mean it's gonna happen to me the same way. Pessimist and optimist, have you a goddamn open mind, baby. It's some people that think because they mama failed, you understand me, they gonna fail as a woman. It's some men out here that just because they daddy went to prison, they feel like they gotta go to prison. There's some people out here feel like just because they homeboy business fail, that if they open their business or start their business, it ain't gonna never work because they homeboy fail. Well, your homeboy ain't you and you ain't him. Don't let nobody put a motherfucking ceiling on your sky. Turn your sky into a ceiling. Think optimistic. Think the possibilities. Think the opportunities. Think positive. Stop being emotionally stupid for stupid shit. Stop sitting there drowning in misery. Everybody want to see. You ever be driving in the goddamn highway and you wonder why the traffic going slow and it's goddamn 12 noon when there ain't supposed to be no traffic and it's a goddamn accident up there? It's so many people ride by trying to see what's going on. You ain't even in the accident and they got the whole traffic slowed up. You know why? Because people trying to look for some shit to be goddamn confident about their misery. They looking for misery because misery love company. Just because your parents' marriage failed, don't mean your marriage gonna fail. Just because your mama can't keep no goddamn man, don't mean you ain't gonna keep no man. Just because your friend got evicted, don't mean you gonna ever be faced with evictions. Just because your brother went to prison, don't mean you gonna go to prison. It's how you process this shit that you see going on with these people, dog. Because a motherfucker tell you they marriage ain't work, you might talking about I ain't never gonna get married. Just because somebody tell you don't have no kids, man, I had kids and they did me like this. You raised them kids wrong. And that's why they disregarded your ass when they got old. That's what happened. Everybody's situation ain't your situation. Everything that happened to everybody ain't gonna happen to you. Everything happens different to everybody because it's all about the processing system in your mind and your heart. It's all about your emotions. It's all about your common sense. And common sense ain't so common. Understand what I'm saying, baby? Some people be smart as hell and intelligent, but dumb in common sense. They ain't got a drop of common sense. Common sense ain't so common, baby. And it's okay to communicate with people, but it's more goddamn better to comprehend with what somebody's saying to you. I don't care who can communicate with who. A goddamn blind man can communicate with a deaf man, but it's all about comprehension. It's all about understanding what you're being told. Understand what I'm saying? And just because your mama marriage ain't work with your daddy, don't mean your marriage ain't gonna work. Just because your friend got evicted, don't mean you gonna be evicted. Just goddamn because your brother went to prison and it's your brother's the nigga you grew up with, you ain't got to go with him. You ain't got to go to prison with his ass. You could look at every situation you face with as a motivation or a desperation. You can find a motivation in this situation or a desperation. You could choose to say that because my father was an alcoholic, I ain't never gonna drink a drop of alcohol because my father was an alcoholic. Or you could say, just because my goddamn daddy drunk alcohol, this is why I'm a badass alcoholic. Because my daddy was on drugs, or my daddy was an alcoholic, or my mama was a gambler, or my daddy was on dope. You got to have emotional intelligence when it comes to processing resilience in your mind, body, and soul, baby. Emotional intelligence, baby. You got to make the correct decisions when it comes to your life. This is your life. Can't nobody live for you. Can't nobody die for you. When you get in that casket, it's just you. Your kids can't go. Even if they tried to kill themselves after you went, they ain't going where you going. Let me tell you something. Use emotional intelligence, man, to make the correct decisions when it comes to your life. This is your life. This ain't their life. They ain't got to live like you. They ain't got to live with you. The truth is, you in that goddamn body. Make the correct decisions. You dealing with that man whooping your ass. Make the correct decision. You dealing with that woman and she just gold digging your fuck ass and you sitting there stealing with it. You on that regular ass job and you can't stand nobody in the office. Make the goddamn emotional, intelligent decision. Emotional, goddamn intelligence ain't got shit to do with talent. Too Fresh 53, thank you so much. Unity Matters, thank you so much. Asharia, the God Lover, thank you so much. I'm finna go win tonight. Let me tell you something. Emotional intelligence ain't got shit to do with talent. There's some people, man, that are extremely talented, but they fall short of greatness, or they fall short of being the greatest version of themselves because they lack emotional intelligence. Because Lamar Odom was a great basketball player, but because he was weak for Kim Kardashian, he wound up doing, not Kim Kardashian, Khloe Kardashian, he wound up doing crack. DMX was one of the most talented rappers that we ever seen in this lifetime, but because he was emotionally attached to crack cocaine, he basically killed himself. Emotionally attachment. It's some people out here, man, that goddamn rich and famous, but they can't stop going back to the hood. And they wind up getting killed in their own hood. But if they would have really accepted the lifestyle that God gave them and moved forward, they would have never died. It's a lot of rappers that die like that. It's a lot of people that are emotionally attached to the things that they used to do. The money can't change that. Some people are extremely talented, but fall short of greatness in life due to the fact that they lack emotional intelligence. And let me tell you something else. This been going on before you was born. I want you to think about a King Solomon. King Solomon is the wisest, richest king that ever lived in planet Earth on the world. Ricky Williams, thank you so much. God bless you for that. King Solomon is the richest, wisest king ever lived on the planet Earth. He was extremely rich, but he felt emotionally weak for a woman that made him curse God. By the time his emotional intelligence kicked in, it was already too late because he cursed God. He lost all his power. He lost everything he had due to the fact that he lacked self-control. He wasn't able to be stable. He couldn't find stability before he cursed God. And that woman made him curse God because he felt weak for that woman. He had emotions. By the time he really started to gain the intelligence that he had, because he was wise, but he lacked common sense. So by the time this came about to really process the right way, it was already too late. God stripped him of everything he had, and he just died. But then you got somebody like Job. Shout out to Carlos Madrano on here. Carlos Madrano, thank you so much. You got somebody like Job, right? So Job got tested by God. God took everything from Job. He never let his emotions overpower his belief in God. His own wife told him, Job, curse God. He declined. God rewarded Job because Job never cursed God. He rewarded him with double for his troubles and extended his life and gave him everything that he lost times 10. Double for his trouble. So some of the shit you going through right now, you are being tested with your emotions. Because God got to see if you able to stand firm in the ocean. God got to see if you going to stand up or you going to lay down. God got to see if you going to swim or you going to drown. Everything you going through in life right now is a test of your emotional strength and stability. And see, I want to tell you something else, right? You can finesse a rich person. You can finesse a rich person out of all his money. You could take all his wealth, all his riches, all his power. You could finesse a rich person if they become emotionally weak for you. You can finesse him. You could take everything he got. You strip him of his power, his title, everything. Kim Kardashian, one of the people that always do it, the black men. You could script them for everything that they got, it'll be yours. The wealth of the wicked is stored up for the righteous. Now watch this. Carlos, thank you so much. God bless you for that. All you gotta do is get that boss to like you. You can finesse a customer. You can finesse somebody to buy a car if you sell a car. You can finesse somebody to get a haircut from you. You can finesse anybody to do whatever you want them to do. All you got to do is get them emotionally attached to you. You women out here that can't find a man, all you got to do is get this man emotionally attached to you. He gonna do whatever you want him to do, baby. Get him under your spell. All you got to do is get this boss that you call boss to like you, and this boss will make you in a position that you ain't even qualified for. All you got to do, man, you can make just like a man, right? You can make a woman stay with you after you done cheated over her and got there stole her food stamp card and got there fed the whole trap with her food stamp card when she was trying to feed her kid. She will stay with you in a whole retired relationship just because you got her emotionally attached to you. You can always get a man back, baby. You can always get a man back. He could have a wife with kids. He could be married with children. That man will always come back to you. You know why? All you got to do is have the ability to make his emotions overpower his common sense. And that nigga will lose everything he got going back to you. Emotional attachment. All you got to do is get him attached to you, baby. That's why you can't let your emotions control you. Your emotions can cost you your life. Your emotions could cost you your wife. Your emotions could cost you your freedom. Your emotions can cost you your job and everything you work so hard to get. Your emotions would take all that shit if somebody get the power of emotions over you and you become emotionally attached. Don't let nobody emotionally control you. Don't let nobody control you. Don't let your own emotions control you, because the devil's sitting there like a puppet master. And he rolling the screens, Sam. You hear what I'm saying, Sam? He like a puppet master. He rolling the screens and he making you go left and he making you go right. And he controlling you with your own emotions. Your emotion will cost you your life, your job, your wife, everything you work so hard to get, your freedom. You will be in prison. Understand what I'm saying? Just off emotions. What you gonna have to do is you got to gather yourself. You got to get yourself together. You got to take them pieces that they broke down off yourself and put them back together. And then you got to think with common sense. You got to control yourself and take that remote out of somebody's hands. You got to take that remote out of other people's hands that's controlling you. You get this woman too much power over you. You get this man too much power over you. Take that controller back out their goddamn hand. This your life. This your life. And you got to live this shit. They ain't got to like you. They ain't got to love you. But they got to respect you because you control you. When you die full, die empty, but filled with joy, knowing that you ain't getting nobody the power. You ain't give a fuck about what nobody else think about you. Some of the most emotional people is the people that care about what everybody else think about them. And that's why they never be successful. That's why they never get shit in life. Because they can't gather themselves. Because they gave a remote of their life in somebody else's hand. They put it in somebody else's hand and they just pressing stop. Then they'll press play a little bit, then they'll stop you before they can pass you. Then they press play a little bit, then they stop you again and pass you 2 times. And you just giving them that power over you. Don't give nobody the power to make you happy. That same person that you get an authority to make you happy can make you depressed. Don't give nobody that power over you. I need everybody to hit this goddamn like button right now. I need everybody watching to hit this goddamn like button right now. I'm going in the goddamn night. If you give people the power to feed you, that same person can make you starve. If you give people the power to make you happy, them same people can make you depressed. If you get the people to make you laugh, that same person can make you cry. Because the same thing that make you laugh can make you cry. Don't give nobody power over your life. Don't give nobody power over your decisions for your life. This your life. You make them decisions. These people that got that power and authority of you, they got the same power and authority to make you fail and go to hell. And they ain't gonna go with you. They gonna laugh at your dumb ass because you gave them the power. I need everybody watching hit that like button right now. Right, the remote. They getting that goddamn Assyria say, they got that remote controlling your life and you don't even know it. You better believe it. You gotta be conscious out here. You gotta be conscious of your thoughts. You gotta be conscious of your feelings. You gotta be conscious of your understanding. And God will order your steps. Seek stability. Work with a stable mind and a level head. Make decisions thinking of your future and not your current state. It don't matter where you at right now in life. It don't matter what you're going through in life. Think futuristic. Because the shit you going through right now is just a passing through situation. It ain't your final destination. It's just a current situation. And you got to understand that. And you got to accept that. But don't let nobody control your life. Because some of these motherfuckers ain't happy with where they at in life. And they trying to tear you down just because they dealing with a clown. There's some women out here talking bad about your marriage because they ain't married. There's some women out here talking bad on your kids because they kids fucking up. There's some people out here talking bad on your business and the possibility of your business because they goddamn ain't never gonna get their business off the ground. D. Jordan, thank you so much. He say mindfulness. That's right. Mindfulness. Be mindful. Be fruitful. Think farther. Sometimes, I'm gonna tell you something else. Sometimes you gotta tell somebody the exact opposite of what you about to do. Just in case they praying against you. They'll pray for that shit not to happen. That's the shit you don't want to happen anyway. Learn to do that. Instead of telling people what you about to do, tell them the exact opposite. If you was finna sell hot dogs, tell them motherfuckers you finna go out there and set up a stand and sell hamburgers. And they gonna pray against the hamburgers. Meanwhile, God heard the prayer about the hot dog. Flip that script on they bitch ass where they can't goddamn do shit about it. Stop telling everybody what you about to do. Stop getting emotional attached to people that you call friends and family. Fuck them people. They don't love you. They don't love themselves. They ain't never gonna love you. They hating on you. They jealous of you. They envious of you. They can't stand you. You resilient. You know how to go through something and goddamn come out like it ain't nothing. That man trying his best to break you down. That man taking you down through there trying to use you. Fuck that nigga, man. That woman trying to gold dig you. These mosquitoes out here trying to bite my ass. Fuck them mosquitoes, man. Thank you so much, Assyria. I appreciate that, baby. I love you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, LaVonda Rainey. Thank you so much, Sam. Thank you so much, Dr. Diggs. Thank you so much, goddamn skinny little crunk on here. Goddamn Aaron Murphy on here somewhere in the midst. Shout out to Leonardo Morlands Jr. Shout out to everybody watching. Shout out to the Prince family. Shout out to everybody watching, man. I want to thank everybody for watching. I need everybody to hit that like button. If you want me to keep going right now, hit that goddamn like button. If you want me to keep going right now, hit that goddamn like button. I got some more shit to drop on you, baby. I'll tell you right now, this shit finna get real. I need everybody watching to hit that goddamn like button. If you fuck with Nino Brown in any kind of way. Shout out to everybody watching, man. Listen, man, let me tell you something. I'm going to Cleveland this weekend. If you're in Cleveland, Ohio, if you're in Bedford Heights, Ohio, if you're in Columbus, Ohio, I'll be in your area this weekend too. I need everybody watching to support the channel. I want y'all to watch these videos. I got some big videos dropping this week, man. I want to thank everybody for watching. I want to thank y'all for always supporting, man. Shout out to Sam on here. King Sam out there on the west. Shout out to King Sam, boy, the 7 Seals of God. That's my goddamn dog. Shout out to goddamn Catherine Gilbert on here. Catherine Gilbert with your fine ass. Shout out to Catherine, Miss Parker Catherine on here. Fine self. Let me tell you something. I want God to bless y'all this week. I want everybody to get what they've been praying for. I want everybody to go goddamn start that business you've been talking about. I want you to start that podcast you've been talking about. I want you to start looking at research to go buy that building, to open up that barbershop you've been talking about. I want you to goddamn go buy that new car you've been talking about. I want you to find an investment that you could invest in to start flipping these investments you've been talking about. I want you to find a stock that you could invest in to turn it over. I want you to look into the Bitcoin and the crypto and all the stuff they saying and buy some stocks in the goddamn shop that they putting out there. Mark Harrison, thank you so much. I want you to start buying stocks. I want you to invest in that real estate. You right here talking about you want to be a real estate agent or you want to buy some property. I want you to look into that this week. I'm praying that you goddamn wake up to a blessing Monday morning. I'm talking about, man, listen, let me tell you something, man. This gonna be your year. The rest of this year, I want you to spend living in love and peace and not in hate, doubt, and fear. I want you to start working towards your destiny. I need everybody, if you ready for a blessing, to hit that like button right now. If you ready for a blessing, I need you to type 1111 right now. I need everybody hitting that like button if you ready for your breakthrough. I need to know who ready for your breakthrough. I want you to type ready right now in the comment. Let God know you ready. God, everybody who type ready, bless them, baby. Because they with me. That's my people. Shout out to goddamn 40M on here, friends and family. I always talk your dreams down. I'm telling you. Ty Flow Media on here. Thank you so much. Type 1111, type breakthrough on here, type goddamn I'm ready on here. I need everybody, if you're ready for a breakthrough, type it, I'm ready on this joint. Let God know you're ready. God gonna feel the energy through the goddamn YouTube and the Facebook and the Instagram. He gonna feel it tonight. Cause we finna let him know I'm ready. I'm tired of struggling. I'm tired of hustling. I'm tired of going to prison. I'm tired of waking up to goddamn project living. I'm tired of empty refrigerators. I'm tired of goddamn the repo man coming to take my car 2 payments later. I'm tired of goddamn the eviction notice being on my door and they telling me 3 days I got to go. I'm tired of this man talking to me any kind of way. I'm tired of this woman using me. I'm tired of this man abusing me. I'm tired of my family, they losing me. I need somebody, if you understand what I'm saying, and you got emotional intelligence, I need you to hit that goddamn like button right goddamn now, because I'm tired. If you're tired of that shit, hit that goddamn like button right now. If you're tired of people playing with you, hit that like button right now. If you're tired of people thinking you something to play with and you about to let them know that don't play with me like that, hit that goddamn like button right now. You got to let a bitch know I ain't the one to play with. If you're ready, hit that like button right now. If you're ready, hit that goddamn like button right now, baby. In the mighty name of Jesus. Shout out to Mark Henderson on here. Shout out to everybody. Watch it. I need everybody to hit that like button if you're ready for your blessing. I need to know who ready. If you ready and you on here, it don't cost you nothing to hit that goddamn like button. I need you to hit that goddamn like button right now. If you ready for a blessing. I'm talking about ready. I'm talking about ready. Shout out to God John Doe on here. Mark Harrison on here. If you're ready, hit that like button if you're ready for a blessing. If you sick of what the devil coming with, the devil keep coming with testing. If you're tired of it and you just being strong and you need God to help you hold on, I need you to hit that like button and type I'm ready right now. I need you to type I'm ready. Let God know you're ready. God, look at these comments. Everybody typed I'm ready. I want you to send a blessing their way. I need everybody, if they ready, Sam say he ready, Father. Send Sam a blessing this week. I need Sam to get some kind of good news. Mark Henderson say he ready. Mark Harrison say he ready. Goddamn Carlos Madreno say he ready. I need you, if you ready right now, to type ready in the comments. Type 1111. If you can't spell I'm ready, type 1111. God damn it. It don't matter what you type. Make sure you let God know I'm ready. Too fresh on here say you ready. Too fresh on here say you ready. Let God know you're ready. Yes, sir. It's going down tonight, baby. I need everybody watching. I want you to share this to your Facebook. I want you to share this to your YouTube. I want you to share this to your Instagram. I want you to block out all the negativity. I want you to block out all the hateful, doubtful comments your friend be coming. I want you to block out all these motherfucking haters that you consider friends. I want you to block out these family members that you tried to help and they goddamn could have went with you, but they ain't go. LaVonda Rainey, I want you to block out them hating ass women that you were working with and they still working on that dumb ass job and you done moved on to bigger and better because your cheddar's straight and you ain't worried about what they say. And they fake as fuck, but they be smiling in your face. I want you to block their ass out. I want you to block that boss out that be hating on you. I want you to block that goddamn scam like they call. I want you to block goddamn people like they are scam like they call. It's a scam likely. Hit that like button if scam likely be calling your ass. You tired of them calling you. Hit, say you're ready. It's going down tonight, baby. Hit that like button. Let me know if you can get them scam likely call like me, cause I'm ready, baby. Sick of going through the sickest shit. Sick of going. I'm sick of tired of being sick of tired, baby. I'm sick of tired of being sick of tired, baby. I need everybody watching to share this video. I need everybody to like this video. I need everybody watching to comment 1111 and comment I'm ready on this video. Let God know you ready. Shout out my main man Thinking Ken on here. Shout out my main man Terrence Taylor with antisickness.com on here. Shout out to goddamn everybody watching on here. Thank you so much. Man, listen, let me tell you something, baby. Shout out to Sam on here. Shout out to goddamn Nikki Sparkle on here. Shout out to Too Fresh 53 on here. Shout out to everybody, baby. He said, you should start getting paid for one-on-ones, you hear me? Well, I do got a one-on-one. All you gotta do is call me on Too Fresh, 786-310-3112. Call me one-on-one tonight, matter of fact, I got the phone with me, 786-310-3112. That's my personal number. If you ever wanna call Nino Brown, just call my phone, 786-310-3112. I do one-on-one mentoring calls. I'm picking up the phone. As soon as I get off here, call me. As soon as you finish watching this goddamn video, call my phone tonight. I'm picking up all the calls, I promise you. And if I don't answer, text me. Whatever you do, just try to reach out to me tonight. I need you to call me. Don't call me to get a check from me. Call to check up on me. How many times you could go through your call log and find out who been calling to see how you doing? Or people just calling to get something from you? How many people call you and just see how you feel, how you doing, how your health going, how your kids doing? Man, just to call you and tell you I love you, man, I was thinking about you. How many calls you ever get like that? Everybody calling you to try to take from you. Everybody calling you to take you down through there, give you bad news and you're in your underwear. You don't want to talk to it. Let me tell you something. Tell them motherfuckers don't show up when I blow up, bitch. Don't you show up when the fuck I blow up. Stay your fuck ass over there. Hit that like button right now if you understand that they can't show up when you goddamn blow up. Hit that like this video already. Hit that like button right now if you want a bitch to try to show up when you blow up and you go get them the two motherfucking fingers. Don't play with me. Hit that like button if you know when they try to goddamn show up, when you blow up, you gonna get them the finger. Bitch, don't play with me. Don't play with me. You was the main one hating on me. Don't you come around now. You can't show up, bitch. You weren't there when I was trying to blow up. You could have helped me, but for some reason, you ain't want to help me because it hurt you to see me where I'm at today. So, bitch, don't try to come my way. Shawty swing my way. Don't come around here, baby. Trust what I'm saying. I need everybody on here. If you're ready to hit that goddamn like button right now. Thank you so much for watching. Y'all call my phone. I'm finna get up off here right now. Call my phone, 786-310-3112. This is my personal number. If you're in Cleveland, Ohio, send me a text message because I'm gonna send you the address to the car show we doing and the other after party we doing. I'm telling you right now, if you want to hang out with Nino Brown, you're in the Ohio area, shout out to Chief Red Wolf on here. What's up with your big homie? And if you're in the Ohio area this weekend, hit my number. We're doing a car show, we're doing a movie, and we're doing an after party. If you want to be involved, hit my phone so I can lock you in, and when I get out there, I'll reach out to you. Thank you so much for liking this video. Thank you so much for everybody that donated. Thank you so much to Ashiria on here, Sam on here, Lavonda Rainey on here, Nikki on here. Shout out to everybody watching on here. Thank you so much. It's all good either way. I love y'all. We the business. Let's get it, baby. It's on.